Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here. So today I want to talk about finding meaning in life can improve your happiness. Do what makes you happy. If you've ever felt unsatisfied with a job or any other personal or professional situation, you've probably heard that advice to death, right? Just do whatever makes you happy. But this advice is not always helpful and often it's misguided. In today's world, the pursuit of happiness is a deeply ingrained concept. We're taught to expect our lives to be fairly happy, and we're encouraged to do whatever it takes to achieve that. But like everything else in life, happiness isn't so simple. It's a process. It's like everything else. So first off, what is happiness? Well, technically, happiness refers to what you get from others and your environment. So in other words, you're happy when your material and your emotional needs are fulfilled. Take Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Oh, wow. You know what? I remember that Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that brings back memories, man. I was in college and I had to do a speech on that. And I got up in front of the classroom and completely went blank. Completely went blank. I couldn't think of anything. And the adults in the classroom weren't so friendly either. It was horrible. But anyway, sorry, didn't mean to go there. But hey, you get the real me on these in case you haven't noticed that already. But hey, so Maslow's hierarchy of needs, basically it says that there are certain basic needs that every one of us needs in our lives that are critical for our survival. And that basically if we haven't met those basic needs, there's no way we can move on and better ourselves or do better, right? So it gives us an idea of what people need to be happy and the importance of each of those areas in our lives. So it talks about basic biological needs like food and shelter to more elevated needs like self-development and creativity. But fulfilling our needs doesn't always make us happy. So in many cases, that comes in direct conflict actually with the happiness we seek. So for example, a job that covers our basic needs for food and shelter and security, they're like, oh, why aren't you happy? You have a great job, but maybe that job is getting in the way of your creativity or your flexibility or your freedom or, sure, you might have a great job. It gives you food, shelter, and security, but it doesn't make you happy. It doesn't mean you're happy, right? So on top of that, we also tend to think of happiness as static, as something you either have or you don't. And that's not the case. That's not what happiness is. Happiness instead is more fluid and fleeting. It comes and goes like the waves of the ocean, right? Out and in and out. And that's it. And so the pursuit of happiness is really an illusion. It's not like you're going to find it, right? So to find happiness, to find true happiness, first we need to redefine it. So we can redefine it by making it broader. It's not just that nice feeling you get when your needs are met or when you receive something pleasant from someone else. It's also what you can give to others and how giving gives you a purpose and a connection to your community. Giving helps you reaffirm your very humanity. And so it makes you forget yourself and give yourself to the person in front of you. So luckily, you don't have to change your entire routine to switch your focus from your thoughts to someone else's. There's some simple things you can do to start giving more. I really believe giving is the key to happiness. So let's talk about some of those. So listen. So see every conversation as a chance to connect with a person. Instead of just waiting for your turn to speak, pay attention to every word the other person is saying. Notice the tone of his voice, his body language, and don't forget to ask questions. Be there, be present. That's easier said than done, right? It's something we can learn, though. Build things for others. Do you knit? Do you do some kind of craft? Do you make origami figures? Or maybe you draw? Make something and give it away. And of course, don't expect anything in return. Just give it to give, right? Volunteer. So take 5 minutes. Just think about what's important to you. What are your values? Is there a cause you'd like to champion? Do you have the time or skills to give away to that cause? How about this? Be kind. Make it a purpose to be kind to others every single day. Believe it or not, little acts of kindness have a contagious effect. Compliment someone. Notice if she did something with her hair or help someone out with their groceries or Offer to do some extra work for a colleague if you're in your job, do something to help somebody else. Become a mentor. We all started somewhere. We've all been lost, confused, and tired. And even if you're not an expert, you have experience. You have experience. You have knowledge in your head that nobody else has. You seriously can. You have answers and insights that can help out someone else that's just starting this journey. Whatever that is. If you're in business, people that are just starting that business, you already, even if you've only been in a couple more days than that person, you've learned a little bit already, right? And you have past experience, you have life experience that you bring to the table. So those are huge. So you can help someone with by mentoring them or helping them. So by giving, you're creating connections with those people around you, right? Life stops being just about seeking satisfaction, and it takes a deeper level of commitment. And then your life is no longer about you. It's about creating a positive effect on other people's lives. When you engage in actions that transcend your own search for satisfaction, it's funny how that works, but your life becomes more meaningful. You become part of a community. You assert your humanity. And this is what's going to help you to be happier and more fulfilled. And that happiness that comes from that tends to be a whole lot more valuable and a whole greater than just getting your needs met. So, hey, how about you? What ways have you found meaning in your life? What kinds of things have you done that have brought you more fulfillment or made you happier? I would love to hear. Please get below in the comments and share with us. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Anyway, hey, thanks for being here with me today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.